So for those of y'all who don't know, I'm a metalhead. Okay, one of my favorite bands on earth is Megadeth. Well, Megadeth released a new song this week, and I even hit that there YouTube bell earlier in the week for the notification, and I was supposed to get notified, but I ended up sleeping late yesterday. I get up late, and I'm on YouTube, and I'm like, "What the heck happened to that Megadeth song?" So I click, I go to Megadeth, slash YouTube.com, and there's the new song. Never got notified. It was already out for like 18 hours or something, so I don't even know when it officially came out. But I clicked on that there thing, and I'm so glad I did because what an effing song! If you guys aren't familiar yet, familiarize yourself with the song called "Tipping Point." What what a metal masterpiece, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah.
What a freaking metal masterpiece. I mean, again, for those of y'all that don't know, this is supposed to be it. This is the end of the road for Megadeth. They're going to do a tour that's supposed to last a couple of years. I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but when you're talking about it's going to be a world tour, and they're going to give everybody a chance to see them for what may be the last time. It's hard to say with a lot of these bands nowadays. They all do the end of the road thing, and then they're all back. But I don't see that happening with Megadeth. Dave Mustaine's not really that kind of guy. He doesn't like to be made a joke of or whatever, and he certainly doesn't need the money because he owns
Yeah.
like a winery in Italy, and I mean he's made his millions. So I think this is legitimately it. And so again, saying that he made his money and whatnot, he could just put out any album, and a lot of
Yeah.
fans would just buy it because it's Megadeth. He could have just took it easy and whatever. But if this new song, Tipping Point, is any indication of what we have in store for us on this last Megadeth album, we're in for a treat because this song it to me, it embodies Megadeth's entire career. It sounds like old Megadeth, yet the lyrics are like a more modern, mature Megadeth. It's like if I could take everything good from the past and everything good from the present and put it together, it's right here in this song. Now, it could end up being the only good song on the album. I mean, how many times that happened with the band. So I'm not going to get my hopes too high. But if this is an indication, if every song on this album is only half as good as this first song, the album's still going to be great. It's still going to be great. So I applaud brother Dave Mustaine because it looks like he's going to go out on a high note. I
Yeah.
hate to see him go out at all, but a lot of bands say we're going to go out when we're on top, and
Yeah.
this this is this is up there. This is not a band who is not hungry anymore. This is this is thrash. This song, at least anyway, is a thrash metal song. Where a lot of bands, sorry, Lenrod, I know you'll probably watch this on the replay, but a lot of bands like Metallica are still riding the coattails of like the success of Master of Puppets and even the Black Album.
Yeah.
Megadeth is still continuing to put out fresh stuff. You know what I mean? And I was a little scared because they had a guitar player named Kiko Loureiro for a number of years now. And the guy's from Brazil. He could play anything, as well as shred better than almost anyone, right? So when I heard that he stepped down and left the band, I was a little nervous. So for quite a bit of time now, they had a guy named, I hope I'm saying it's right, Timo Montessori. I think that's how you pronounce his name. He's a Finnish guy,
Mm.
as in from Finland. It's not like he finished
Yeah.
this really quickly or anything. But anyway, so he's from Finland. He was originally in a band called Winter Sun, which I've heard of before, but I'm not super duper familiar with. I will have to do more investigating on that topic. But so I've been checking him out, trying to hear this guy because he's been filling in for Kiko doing live stuff, of course, old songs, and I wanted to see how well he played. And Megadeth has had, say what you will about Megadeth. First thing that usually comes out of people's mouths is, I can't stand his voice. Okay. That
Yeah.
aside, there's no disputing the fact that they've had some phenomenal guitar players, which is another place where I applaud brother Dave Mustaine, because Dave Mustaine is no slouch on guitar himself.
Right.
He was the original lead guitar player for Metallica. He was good enough to play lead for Metallica. He has invented the spider chord. He has invented a goddamn chord, people. He
Yeah.
invented the spider chord. So for a guy who everyone always says, he has such a bad attitude, he has such an ego, and he's all about himself. No. If he was totally all about himself, he would have constantly found guitar players that were beneath him, or at least on the same level as him.
Yeah.
And he has consistently found guitar players that took it up a notch. From in the
Yeah.
beginning with Chris Poland to, holy hell, Marty Friedman. I didn't think you could ever top Marty Friedman. And Glenn Drover was close. He was a good guitar player. But moving on down the line, when we got to Kiko, the thing that impressed me so much about Kiko is there are videos of him right now on YouTube where you can look up Kiko Loureiro, and I saw a video where he was just walking the streets of Brazil, and there was a guy sitting there playing acoustic guitar, and he's like, "Can I see your guitar?" And he just sat there playing Brazilian folk music. You know what I mean?
Oh, nice.
In comparison to him shredding Marty Friedman stuff, note for note, Tornado of Souls, dude. I mean, the dude has this, and he has feel like Marty
Yeah.
Friedman. Where, what the hell was his name? I'm trying to think of the guy before Kiko. I used to love him. Now Jag Panzer was his original band. I can't even remember. Chris Broderick. Okay, I loved Broderick. He was a great guitar player. I loved the fact that he played Ibanez initially. He was an Ibanez guy like me. So of course I paid attention then, because there's an Ibanez in Megadeth. I got to check this guy out. And he was a great guitar player, but he was more of like, kind of, I don't know, by the book. He didn't have the feel that Kiko had
Right.
in Megadeth. He had that feel like Marty Friedman did. And this new guy, from what I'm hearing, this Timu, right? He has some feel too for a younger dude. And again, when he first came into the Megadeth, he caught my attention because he was an Ibanez guy. Now I see in a new video he's playing Gibson, and so not to trash Gibson or anything, John. I know you like Gibson, but Ibanez guy. So that breaks my heart a little bit that he's. But
Yeah.
I'm assuming an Ibanez was recorded. He was used to record the album. But anyway, so there's that. John, so you
Yes,
checked
sir.
it out. You checked it out this evening, I believe. What
Yeah.
are your thoughts? I know you shared some interesting things with me that I really liked. Tell me what you
Yeah.
think.
Well, I was impressed, especially with the second half of the song after it slows down and then starts up again. And Timo, you're right. He's an excellent guitar player. Very fluid, very listenable guitar player. And he's got, to me, reminded me of Carlos Cavazo as far as his the tone and the just the way he fluidly played across the neck. It was beautiful.
And
So
clean.
yeah,
Every shred note, so crisp and clean too, dude. It's like
yeah,
that freaking guitar pick was flying on this
oh yeah,
recording. And
yeah,
let's not even overlook Dave Mustaine, because I could tell
yeah,
the intro solo was Dave Mustaine. I could tell he kind of has
hmm
a signature sound. I'm not saying he does the
yeah,
same thing all the time, but he has some signature leads that you can kind of tell is his style, and that was definitely Dave in the beginning. Uh,
yeah. Because it's either their tone or their style that you hear when you first hear a guitar player in a song.
mhm,
And people like Peter Frampton, you can play one note and you know it's him
mhm,
just from the tone of that note. Same thing with George Lynch. And this guy, I think, is going to go on to have a lot more success. He's got great tone, great style, plays well, enjoys himself, it seems.
mhm.
Um, you know, that feeling that I used to get with Ace Frehley on the Shock Me solo on the Love Gun album. He had to be smiling when he recorded that. He had a lot of fun with that. But yeah, and the rest of the band, I don't know the names, unfortunately. Excellent drummer, lots of power in what he's doing, and he's very accurate. Bass player, great tone. I mean,
John,
just
you know the bass player.
who is it?
Unfortunately, it's not Dave Ellefson. I was hoping,
Right.
he would be back for the
Mhm.
last album and the last tour. Hopefully, at least maybe he'll get to show up on some of the tour dates or something. But John, you do know this bass player.
Do
This
it.
bass player is the bass player they've almost always had whenever Ellison was out. It's a little guy named not little, he's probably taller than me, but James Lomenzo
Oh, no
from
kidding.
White Lion. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of folks don't make that connection because White Lion, which I
Yeah.
mean, I love me some Vito Bratta on guitar, don't get me wrong, but
Oh,
I mean, when
yeah.
you're comparing White Lion and Megadeth, it's kind of like apples and oranges. But yeah, that's James
That's
Lomenzo.
great. Yeah, because I saw them open up for Ace Frehley and Old Forge back in '87, somewhere in that range, '88. And great band. I mean, live right in front of you, just absolute murder. And you're right, Vito Bratta, yes,
Phenomenal.
definitely a unique player. But
And the drummer for the last several years, their drummer is a dude named Dirk Verburen. I think I'm saying it right. I used to listen to a band, well, probably early 2000s named Soilwork, which is where
mm,
he's originally from, which I believe they're Swedish. So hence the name. Hence the
yeah,
name. Yeah, so that's the band currently. Those
great.
four. So yeah. Hey,
Yeah,
real quick, I just want to give a shout out. I see some new people showed up. Donna
yeah,
Hergenrether is here. Lombardi, 1969, is here. Tippy Tail McKitty, also here, as
yep,
well as brother Jason Love. He
yep.
says Megadeth, TARDIS. Yeah, see, I thought he was a fellow metalhead too. So yeah, definitely, brother. If you haven't caught the new song "Tipping Point" by Megadeth, you owe it to yourself to check it out because Dave ain't messing around on this
Yeah,
last album. It seems he ain't
yep.
messing around, everybody. But I guess that's probably about it. I mean, I don't know what more I can say about Megadeth. It's just that what a band, what a career. You know, honestly, again, I know I kind of poop all over Metallica, but like I listened to what is it, 32 Seasons, I think was their last album, the name of it.
Yeah,
Honestly, there's nothing really that impresses me on it. And so has been the last what, 3 decades for me for
yeah,
Metallica. Megadeth is a slim, sleek metal machine. Always has
yeah,
been. And
yeah,
and 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 it looks like by this new album always will be, you know?
yeah.
Every note is a precision guided missile, you know? It's there's nothing there that shouldn't be there in a Megadeth song. If you guys have not heard Tipping Point, man, if you're not familiar with old Megadeth and how ferocious Megadeth used to be,
Yeah.
you're about to, John, when I texted you and told you to listen to this, what I said, prepare to have your face ripped off. Because
Yep.
this is like killer old school Megadeth.
Exit light, pursue night, grasp your prey, hold on tight. Dreamless peace is what you get. Say your prayers. Here's Boba Fett.